Yeah, I know that the anime fans are waiting for this particular one, and we just started it few days ago. So we're about to get into the second episode of this show. From the things I could remember in the first episode, those names, the name of the characters is just quite interesting. I've been able to pick up two that I like so much, and that would be Powder and the Little Man. I know that Powder is like a major character. I don't know about Little Man, but I would like to see him on screen because the dude is very hyperactive. And also Vanda. Yeah, Vanda is one interesting character out there. But we're just getting into the second episode, and we have a very long way to go for this one. So let's dig in. I remember that for the intro in the first episode, we got a song by Imagine Dragons. I wonder if that would be the same song that would be in this intro. Oh, I think this is the top side, because in the society it was established that there are two sides to the society, the top side and the underworld. And this particular scene is from where, yeah, that explosion, when the kids came to rob the place. I hope none of them were harmed from that explosion. Ooh. Okay, he's alive. That's the main thing. Ooh. Let's see. Okay, I remember that I had questions about the existence of magic in this show. I think what you saw here is a confirmation. There is something magical about the show too. It's not just about the tech, but magic is involved for sure. Wow, they are levitating. Okay, here is the intro. Let's see if he's coming with that same song. Yeah, that's it. Yep. I know that the first episode of this show was fully focused on the downside of the society. That's the area that Powder and Vanda were living in. But this second episode seems like it's going to be all about, or at least mostly about, those on the top side of the society. Okay, the man survived.
Someone should have said that earlier. What happened here?
Science, I guess.
Science.
Who authorized your research?
Who are you anyway?
I'm assistant to the dean of the academy. I'm here to ensure that anything dangerous is removed, which includes you.
What? How am I dangerous?
And that's for the council to decide.
Okay, the detective here is also the same lady, if I'm not mistaken, the same lady that met Vanda in the pawn shop. Who is that? Oh,
Imprisonment. What a curious principle.
what is that creature?
I remember the first time I saw you at the academy. A scientist, ready to forge a new vector of experimentation. No great science should ever put lives in danger.
Professor Heimerdinger, I believe
Okay, that's the professor.
truly incredible. Way to harness magic through science.
Magic, yeah, I said it.
No,
No?
the arcane is dangerous.
Arcane, okay.
Science cannot control it.
Okay, so maybe Arcane is making reference to something magical.
Own your mistakes before the council, but speak nothing of magic.
Yeah.
I theorize you'll get away with, how do you say, a slap on the wrist.
A slap on the wrist. So it's light punishment. But he has to lie about the research he's doing. Okay. We're back to the underworld. I would basically be making that reference to them.
Remind me
why we bother with this dump?
Vander said to lay low. This is as good a place as any.
Powder. The little magician.
Maybe just don't take powder next time.
Why are you so against powder? Okay. Nice. Nice. Yeah, she's good with it. Poof. She may not be on the physical strength side, but she's also good at other things.
Get back.
Oh, the enforcers are already digging around.
Give me a name.
You're about to get pounded.
Hey guys, you should see this.
What? Oh, they're exposed.
Search them.
Okay, I'm not sure they saw the kids there.
Got nothing.
Oh. They saw them. Powder has something. Milo would have to cover for her. But she's a kid. Okay, nice. Those are toys. Oh, that particular one is not a toy. Nice. These folks are always being chased. Okay. Are they are cornered? Up. Okay. Oh, little man to the rescue. Nice.
What of today's trial?
His name is Jace of House Talos.
Jace of House Talos. Why does it sound so Game of Thrones-ish?
Should hit them back. We've got the numbers to beat them.
Vanda wouldn't like this.
You sure that's what you want?
Exactly.
We crossed that bridge once before.
It didn't end well.
You're just protecting your kids.
Don't speak like that, man.
Protecting our people.
Yeah, he's protecting everybody.
We look out for each other. It's the way it's always been.
The Vander I knew, the one who built the underground, wouldn't be afraid to fight.
Do I look afraid?
Exactly. He's not afraid. He's just being... Nah. He spoke out of line there.
We kicked the enforcers' butts with just the four of us. Imagine what the whole of the lanes could do.
Little man. What's wrong?
Spill it, Echo.
Vander's gotta deal with the enforcers.
Exactly. I knew he would say something because he was eavesdropping to their conversation in the first episode. So he knows so much more about the reason Vanda is holding back from rising against the top side. Okay, seems like it's time for the guys' test, judgment, whatever that is. For the record, I know that he's advised to come here and say that he doesn't have anything magical going on or to lie about his research, but it doesn't strike me like the type of character that would lie about something he's working on, especially for someone as ambitious as he is.
Are accused of illegal experimentation and endangering the citizens of Piltover.
He may mention magic.
It was reckless, and for that I'm sorry.
Okay.
I asked the Council's forgiveness.
If you were a scientist, you'd know you can't make a prototype without breaking a few wrenches.
That's true. That is very true.
So you're saying your study was meaningless?
It was
He wouldn't like
reckless.
that. Exactly. He wouldn't like to say that his work is meaningless.
Ridiculous, really.
The council has more.
He will speak up. He's holding it
I
in.
was trying to create magic.
Said it. Exactly. Exactly.
Arcane talents are something you're born with. They can't be
Arcane.
The pioneers of science can use it for good. Why fear it when we can master it?
Jace, enough.
Think of the wonders we could create. Let me prove...
Enough! Don't understand what's at stake. That's a burden that only I here carry. time.
The thing is, I've forgotten what they said he is. Perhaps a professor. He's speaking from experience.
That cannot happen here, my boy. It must not.
The ethos is clear. He must be banished from Piltover.
Banished? So they really want to banish him.
Please let me speak.
I know his mother-in-law wouldn't be in support.
As a lower house, my voice doesn't carry much weight here. But as a mother, I have a voice that matters
Mother.
deeply. My son isn't in his right mind. Please let him come home.
A crime like this can't be overlooked.
Violation of the ethos calls for banishment. But I can sympathize with a young man's dream to change the world.
So a tap on the wrist, like the lady said previously.
Summarily expelled from the academy.
Expulsion.
Into the care of his parents. All those in favor?
Okay, 3 votes so far. 4.
Never to set foot on academy grounds again.
So basically he's expelled from the academy.
First time I've been invited to the lanes. It better be worth my time.
You carry your chin so high you fail to see the opportunity below.
Oh, that's the guy from the first episode. The one that did a very weird experiment.
Please, please.
Jace.
I had to say something.
Don't worry, I don't think he's mad at the mom.
You need to let it go.
I could have convinced the council. If my own family won't help me, I'll find someone who will.
I just hope you won't fall into the wrong hands.
There. Come tomorrow morning, his research will be safely disposed of. Lock up.
Are you sure this guy will not steal that stone? Or perhaps the book. Okay, he grabbed the book.
There's a monster inside all of us.
What? Oh, no, it'll kill me.
So he wants to use the guy as a test subject.
Power doesn't come to those who are born strongest or fastest. It comes to those who will do
Anything. Yep.
It's time to let the monster out.
Wow. So the guy is the test subject now. That was fast.
My dad says you're a misfit. We can't be friends anymore.
What? I actually think there is something in store for the guy. There is this particular black woman that they showed previously that is part of the council. I think she's very interested in him and the research he's doing. So things may work out for the two of them.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to explain.
I think you've done
He lost his job, lost the girl. That's rock bottom right there.
The culprits must be apprehended.
We're doing our best, Counselor. With all due respect, Counselor, don't you think we've pushed them hard enough?
Well, if you push them too hard, they will bounce back. We know how it ends. Vanda is in a pickle right now.
Search the place.
Don't push this man. Don't just push him.
While you're wasting your time, how about a proper drink?
Okay. Oh, he set them off. Okay. Everywhere is clear.
Stories.
He's trying to keep his people calm.
Always the peacekeeper, were you?
But don't push him.
You can't escape the past. Right? It'd be a shame if I had to put them on again.
Okay, that's where he's hanging his ammo. Oh, that's the young lads. Them. They are right above him. Powder, don't fuck it up. Powder is losing her grip. Okay, someone should help him. Just shut the door already. Bam. There is nothing to see there.
You people down here are all the same. You're just a small man in a little hole the world forgot to bury. And I'm gonna bury the lot of you.
They are pushing him.
You all okay?
Yep.
No, we're not okay. They almost saw Powder. What if they took her?
No one is taking any of you.
You heard him. They won't stop. We need to fight back. And if you won't, I will. What I don't understand is how you can work with them.
I was angry, just like you.
Yep. So what happened? Although I can imagine what happened. They basically went to fight and they lost a lot more than they imagined.
I know you want to hurt the topsiders for what they've done to us. Who are you willing to lose? Powder?
That is it, because once you get started, you don't know who you will lose in the process. She understands. Is he trying to jump off that roof? Or is this some test to prove that there is magic?
Am I interrupting?
That was close.
What the hell's your problem?
Actually, yes. But only because you signed.
That's the guy that stole a book from that storage.
Is that why you came?
Seems like he's also interested in magic.
I was intrigued by what you said at the trial.
That makes you the only one. You believed me.
Nobody's ever believed in me. I was an outsider the moment I stepped.
Oh, the guy came from the Undercity and got into the top side. Interesting.
I want to help you complete your research.
Wow.
No one thinks it can be done.
Going to change the world. Don't ask for permission.
Exactly. Just do it regardless. So this is not the person I was expecting to be in support of what this lad is doing. I expected the other lady to be the one to step up and give support.
Gonna work this time. I know it.
Me too. You know, Powder. What makes you different makes you strong.
Yeah. True. She's unique in her own way. Seems like the enforcers are still digging up the whole town. And I think a pushback is on the way. A pushback they wouldn't expect is on the way. An ambush. If this is what I'm thinking, it means that Powder had to sit this one out. But she gave her support by handing over those tools to these lads. I thought we would see some action. Well, that's it. Like I said in the middle of the reaction, it's good that when we use the first episode to get information about the underworld, in this second episode we got to get information about the top town or the uptown side of the story, and we also have some really interesting characters in that part of the story. And I had a question in the first episode about what we saw, if it was a magical item or just a massive explosion based on science. This particular episode verifies it to be something magical. Although the mention of Arcane, it seems like there are people here that they are trying to scientifically kind of merge science with magic, and that is part of the experiment we saw at the end of the first episode. Well, this magical side of the storyline is going to be really interesting. The other side of the storyline that was explored in this episode is the relationship that exists between the top side and the underworld. We saw a lot of action from the enforcers coming into the underworld. Let me just call it underworld. Coming into the underworld to like push buttons in search of the kids that caused the explosion in the uptown. Of course, we know the people they are searching for. They are searching for Powder and the group. And it's also interesting to see that Little Man got involved with the group, despite not being directly involved with the robbery that happened in the first episode. So the enforcers are digging into places to search for things, and those in the underworld are not comfortable with it. They want to push back, they want to fight back, they want to destroy people that are rushing into their home to mess things up, just out of respect for Vanda, who is telling them to chill out and calm down. They are just trying to hold themselves together. I'm very sure it will get to a point where they will say that they've had enough and they will start fighting back. And that is something I thought we would get to see in this episode, because in that ending part of it, we noticed that Powder, who is not like physically strong, is separated from the group, whereas it seems like the group are laying an ambush for the enforcers. So it seems like that is something that will end up being unpacked in the next episode of the show. But that's it. See you on the next one.